Alright, we are good to go whenever we're live. I didn't even do the intro screen this time.
Oh, you can do the intro.
You said you wanted to start.
What?
We
Hello.
started!
Alright, now we're committed. Now you can't take it back. We're live and I'm not changing anything.
Okay. Hello and welcome to your best imaginary friends. This is I'm in disembodied voice. You don't see on camera yet, and we are playing D&D 5e. We're playing through Horde of the Dragon Queen. We are currently in Elturel, the city that is guarded by something called the Companion, a orb rumored to be put by Torn himself. Is that his? Yeah, Torm himself, to protect from the Plague Land and keep undead away. The players are currently in the middle of a festival called the Festival of the Werebear, dedicated to Torm and the sacrifice he made to save the city and the surrounding area. We had a very eventful game last time. Let's see. We had some foot races. We had a pie eating contest that they really promptly vomited on during, and an archery contest that Halick killed the competition with. Not literally.
What? He doesn't even use a bow. That's ridiculous.
I know. And yeah, anyone have any questions before we get started?
What does my competition for the final
I know I
look
took
like?
a nap. The last part of that.
Oh yeah, you passed out drunk, right?
No, I was. Oh yeah. No, wait. We just had a pie eating contest, and then I was tired. I was stayed up late. So that's sort of where we're at in the day.
We are before the cheese rolling, and I know Dandy wanted to participate in a foot race, so there will be another foot race. We'll squeeze it in somewhere, probably on the third day. Let's see, we are at 2 o'clock on the main day, on the first day.
I'm still sleeping.
I gotta pull up my itinerary.
Yeah, Sam, I forgot to
Yeah.
pull that up.
What time was it?
It is, let's see, it's right after arm wrestling, but before cheese rolling. It's 3 p.m. Sorry, it's 3 p.m. on the first day.
Doesn't
Okay.
Thrilly still have the finals?
Yes, he does. So we'll jump right into the finals.
What does he look like? Should I run around way scared?
So,
For Dandy, Thrilly entered the pro division for arm wrestling.
I wonder
Oh, wow.
how he did so well. It couldn't be those really cool gauntlets you have.
Enormous gauntlets. Nobody
But
said
no
anything
magic,
about
guys. No magic.
Zach, on the screen and the Twitch, all I can see is
Oh,
an
shit.
Excel sheet.
Yeah, that's the werebear. Everybody, what you're looking at is the current schedule for the werebear festival. Sorry, I forgot to pull that to one of my side things.
I'm gonna miss my other monitors.
You can just have
Still on
3D
day one, right?
monitors. We are still on day one.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
I can't wait for you
So-
to win this thoroughly.
Yay!
Come on.
Come on!
So there's a brief. So everyone's cheering for you thoroughly. Did you just win first place? I believe in the pro, or
Me? No,
Yeah.
no. We had Zag finish. Zag finished the semi-pro,
okay, all right.
but I managed to win my semi-final real quick at
Yeah.
the end.
Okay. So you were at we are at the finals. My computer's still loading, so we will see how this goes.
Oh yeah, I guess we kind of have to wait for you.
Yeah, it's okay.
I take it we're all there watching this, right? Right?
Yeah.
All
So
right.
you appear out of nowhere, I guess. We didn't really say what you were doing. What do you think Dandy was doing during all this time?
Getting some tail.
I was
probably.
gonna say, yeah,
Oh, no.
finding another four-legged friend.
White tail, to be specific.
Oh god.
Not person, the deer. All right.
I went hunting, guys. It's not an innuendo.
Okay. I'm gonna give Thorilli some inspirational words. Tell him he can do it. I'm gonna massage his righty. I'm gonna get his bicep a
righty.
nice little massage. I'm pretty dexterous. I got small little fingers, so it should probably feel pretty great. Let's get you nice and loose, ready for this.
Sleight of hand,
All
all
right.
his pressure points. Like,
Riley's eyes just kind of roll back into his head.
Yeah.
Wait, wake up. You gotta be awake for this.
A gentleman comes by and nods to you. He's a short little guy, and he points over to the stage, like it's up on a stage, and
Oh no.
and you see as this giant Goliath is sitting at the other side of the table, and one after the other, these people are just losing, and you're sitting, and yeah, and the gentleman points up. The two you're gonna have to beat. The crowd starts to cheer for him, and you hear, "Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!"
Oh, that escalated quickly.
No, they're just excited.
I'll still saunter up.
All right. And you hear like a small group of dwarves cheer for you, and we dwarves can do anything. Go, Tor, really, Riley. What's his name?
Really.
Yeah, we'll
Thoroughly.
We'll start
Thor, like the Thor, really, Thor. Ah, God damn it.
We can't pronounce that. No.
Typical dwarves.
And yeah, and the young woman, human woman, stands behind you and like just kind of pushes you toward the other side, towards this Goliath, who we will just call the Grip. And he nods to you, and he extends his right hand for a handshake.
I'll shake the hand.
And you feel his sausage fingers wrap around your hand and give you a firm shake. And he nods, and then you can see like there's this herb in his mouth, kind of like chew. He kind of smells.
Can I do a medicine check to see if that chew's killed him yet?
Yeah.
That's a dead man walking.
You see, it's like just a regular, sort of like it's not like an actual performance enhancing thing, but you know, quite a few in this realm, like chew on this to take the edge off. Yeah.
He's not about to fall over dead. I'm not gonna be able to win this by default.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that he's strong and in his prime, and he
Okay.
has giant metal around his neck, you know, with just a fist on it.
I'll sit down.
He's really into fisting. No. So,
Flag on the play.
The grip is into fisting.
And he sits down, and as he puts his elbow on the table, you see it sag a little beneath the weight of him.
I start chanting, "Grip's gonna trip! Grip's gonna trip!"
You see a single tear roll down his eye.
Good. That's us four.
Yeah. So, go ahead and roll a. We're gonna do strength versus strength.
Same as athletics, so.
Yeah, athletics. In athletics versus athletics. Ready?
Sure.
All right. And so you grasp his hand. You feel it grip, and he starts to push you towards the other side.
Close.
One more, and
I might have a chance.
God, just want the right leg. Ah!
and you feel your arm go further, just a little further back, and we'll do another.
Oh, get
Ooh.
wrecked.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
And he watches, he pulls just a sudden burst of energy, and you feel your arm bend back and against the table, and he just cracks his knuckles and said, "You almost had me there, little
Not
one."
fair. He's
And
got
gives
more
you a little
leverage.
tap on the
He's got
tap on
more
the head, and then
leverage.
holds his hand out for a handshake.
I'll shake his hand. Still want a
and
fair
he-
bit of money. I'm happy.
Yeah, and and you see that, like, the young woman comes over and hands you the bronze medal for the pro circuit. Bronze. Someone else. We'll say someone else. I mean, your rolls were pretty low. 11 and 12. All right. Yeah. And they hand you a pouch of 50 gold.
Oh.
Getting
Okay.
that money.
What's
And-
the Goliath's pouch looking like?
I think it was like
okay.
close to 200.
Phrasing first off.
He gets he kind of just shines his medal and holds it up to the crowd and like makes a muscle thing, and they start to offer him coins, and he's just like, mm-mm-mm. He's like doing it for the glory. This is all he has.
I'll take his money.
And everyone roll a perception check.
Coming. Perception.
I want to roll some cheese.
Yes.
I rolled a
Not
2.
me though, right?
Oh yeah, you're asleep.
Yeah. In my room. I just didn't know if there was something going on.
Okay. 14 from Thorilli, 11 from Dandy.
I can't wait till Danny gets reliable skill.
Maybe, yeah, eventually. Then I'll be a rogue.
Yeah, for
Then I'll be
Fine.
a real rogue.
Poor Dandy.
It's like when in a game when you don't have a high enough lockpick skill, you have to go back to all the master locks earlier in the game. I can finally open this after 30 years.
Let's see. So, Halic 24, Zag 18. All right. So you're all thoroughly. You are just still on stage, kind of overwhelmed by what just happened. um, and as you look around, you see Dandy like giving a thumbs up to you. And hey, like you notice the in the distance, you see the bald-headed, long red-bearded dwarf from the night before from the tavern, who was in the middle of the tavern with a bunch of people surrounding him, looking like he had like the best time. He's like his armor is extremely shiny. He has a big pendant for Torm, and another for the Order of the Gauntlet. And you see him nodding his head in approval towards the Riley, then kind of turns around and heads back towards the black a pair of black antlers. And then you just notice more of the crowd. You see a half deer woman. No. Yeah.
I nudge Dandy and point her out.
All right. And you hear another announcement for the cheese rolling to commence shortly in the field down the hill by the river.
Well, let's go.
Let's do the cheese rolling. Let's roll some cheese.
All right.
Sure.
The grip is holding this large chunk of cheese over his head, and he's like parading it, and everyone's following as they head towards the hill, and they're all yelling like roll. I don't know what you would roll or what you would yell. All right. And yeah, who is participating in the cheese roll?
Zag's trying
so-
to roll some cheese.
I'll get in on this. And I don't exactly know what I have to do, but I'll get in on it.
Don't worry.
Do you think
I know.
Zag's ever chased cheese?
Who knows?
No.
Who knows?
This is a local event that people travel miles and miles, rounds and rounds to get to experience. All right, so just Dandy.
No,
And
Zag is
Zag.
entering.
Okay, Zag.
Yeah, I'm in on it.
Halic at this point disappears for a little while. I just could sort of slink off into the crowd. I don't make much noise about it.
All right. Yo, Ursula is hot. All right, so the two of you, you watch as like first there's a group of like children, and they run down after like a little cheese wheel, and they're all like at the bottom and fall and fighting over it. And as they are, a young woman comes by. If you're participating in the cheese rolling, can I offer you some Dutch courage? She hands you, and she holds up a flask to each of you.
Duck's courage?
Yeah, some Dutch courage. It'll help you. It's said to help you with these games.
Sure, why not? I'll do a quick sniff medicine check to make sure there's no funny business.
Could I give this a little check with a poisoner's kit knowledge or something to see if this lady's trying to poison us?
Yeah.
They don't want us to
Here,
get the
drink
cheese.
this.
They don't want us to get the cheese. Oh yeah, I guess do you want me to roll insight on the person, or yeah, I'll roll insight on the person rather than check the actual than the stuff. Either way, it would be the same roll, but
I will check it.
nope. Shitty.
Okay, Dandy, you take a little bit of a whiff. You take a little bit of a sniff, and you kind of dip your finger in what she frowns on, and you put it in your mouth, and it's sharper than any alcohol you've ever had, and you're not sure if it's poisonous or not, but it in the same way alcohol can like kind of seem like it's poisonous.
It's a form
not
of poison,
yeah.
but the kind you want. Okay, I will have a little bit, just a little bit. I'm a wee man. I don't. If it's that strong,
Yeah.
I'll take a nip.
Seeing Danny's reaction to the smell, and likely when Zag sniffs it too, he'll only have like I don't know, like a shot of it, I guess, rather than
Yeah,
he's not a heavy drinker anyway, but
she pours a little shot glass for each of you, and as you look at the glass, it's like actually like a little wood shot glass, and it inscribed as the year, and a little bear, so it's like a commemorative shot glass.
nice.
Each of you make a Constitution check, and a Constitution check.
All right.
Womp womp.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Oh wow.
And both of you roll d4s.
D4.
Yeah, just a
Come
d4
on.
and a
Oh
modifier.
no, I'm drunk forever.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. So for this next little thing, Zag, all of your rolls are going to be at disadvantage.
Sure.
And Dandy, you will see what happens.
Okay.
So, so they, you hear like the whistle, and you guys are measured, like, the big people are like the Goliaths, and the large people are kind of brushed to the side, and you guys are like the medium height category. And you hear like the sound of a bell, and so you have to wait 10 seconds, and you watch as this 7-pound block of like wheel of cheese starts going down, and then you hear another bell, and you guys are off. And roll athletics checks.
Athletics. Ugh. What kind of cheese is it? Do I get a?
It's like
These rolls right now. This is not my luck for so much recently.
All right. So Zag, you start to trip a little bit, and you're kind of left in the back of the pack, trying to catch up, feeling like your chest is burning. And Dandy, you're like right kind of in the front of the pack. You haven't split off yet. And roll another athletics check.
This is gonna go great. I am the person for this.
Oh.
Oh,
no. So
Could have been worse.
It roll a 0.
Zag, you feel yourself starting to catch up with I can't believe Rona's missing this.
I know.
You start to catch up, and Dandy, you're actually like staying like right with the pack. You aren't.
I can't
You're
believe I'm doing this.
in the back.
This is crazy.
But it starts to suddenly, the hill slopes down. The decline is very sharp. Roll acrobatics checks.
Ooh.
There it is. I knew it was coming.
Oh my god.
There you go.
I just eat shit and I become the cheese wheel.
Yeah.
This lady was an inside. She was an insider. She's drugging people before the race. She's got bets going, no doubt.
So right as the hill takes a dip, you being a rogue have this sense, and all of a sudden this courage, liquid courage, like surges through your body, and you almost like fly from the hill and land perfectly. It's still running in a beautiful flip through the air. You hear people gasp as you are ahead of not only the crowd of people, but also the cheese. And Tag, you see this, and you start to attempt a similar move, and as you do, you trip, you fall, you take out 2 others with you, and you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, no, it's worth it if I take on the competition. I thought I was gonna go down alone, but I'll take those motherfuckers with me. Let's go.
And Danny,
how do you do that, Danny?
and Danny, make one more. I'll let you do athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, because I'm ahead of it. I'm going to try and dive in front of the cheese wheel, I guess, to try and catch it or something.
You parkour over the cheese or something like that.
I don't understand what I'm trying to do. I'm just running down a hill.
And as you like run, the cheese kind of slides in front of you, but you see the finish line and you have won the cheese rolling. Another young gentleman grabs the cheese and hands it to you. It's 9 pounds of pure
It grew on the way down?
It's got some grass on it too.
It was 7.
It was 9 pounds before. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's like
gonna
covered
be a
in a
pound
wax.
less after I'm done with it.
And the whole and you watch as like many of the villagers and people come start to hand you little bottles of wine to go with your cheese, and yeah, won the cheese.
I pull out the dragon claw dagger, the finest cheese knife that there will ever be a cheese knife, and I will start carving up little sections for everybody. And the 9 pounds of cheese is way too much for me. I can't even carry this thing, so I'll try and cut it down, share it with everybody.
And people are cheering for you now. They're so happy that you've done this. And yeah. All right, and that was the cheese rolling. And yeah, there's more cheese rolling to be had. And as you feel some of the crowds start to drift away towards the talent competition. So that liquid courage, it was called Dutch courage, but then it sounded like ducks, so gave you +5 to every score. So.
Oh, I definitely needed that.
Yeah. And for you, Dag,
it's literally like a drug, so it's like sued if you fail the checks, it has negative effects kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zag's like, don't take drink from strangers. One thing Mom taught me, and I forgot. And he like gets up and heads over to the talent show.
All right. Yeah, and about this time, many of you may have noticed that Halik has gone. Yeah. But the talent, you hear the cry for the talent competition to begin.
Thrilly's headed over there.
Are we joining the talent competition?
Oh yeah, did any of you sign up before you started?
I would like to, yes.
Okay, Zag.
Is there an entry fee for the talent competition or no?
No, this is all fun. Yeah.
Hey,
what does it look? Obviously. What does it look like when I head over there?
You see a empty stage right now. It's a few people are like standing in the area. You hear people like practicing on either side. It doesn't look like anyone professional is taking the stage, but you also aren't quite sure. Like, it is a full scale. Anyone can do anything. Like, you aren't really sure whose talents are doing what.
Any large rocks around?
You know what? Roll a perception check.
There might be.
Okay. So anyone entering the competition, a talent competition, roll initiative for me, just so I have an order for you guys. And let's see.
I've had this thing planned out for 3 weeks.
Okay.
I'm not even joking. I thought of it 3 weeks ago, and I was so ready. I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be sick."
Oh man.
Yeah. So it's actually the order I wrote it down in. You can choose, Zach. You can choose if you want to be first or last.
I would like to be the finale, please.
Okay. Thoroughly, you find a very large rock as you're going. It's the size of a car.
Okay, so bigger than Thoroughly. Good.
Yeah. So an MC comes up. It is the most splendidly dressed elf you've ever seen. They have like just sparkling hair and just the most fantastic robes, and you can tell that this person has traveled far to get here. And they just start by saying, "Hello, hello, hello! I am your MC tonight. It is me, Max Minimum Talent. It will be here tonight as I introduce these wonderful, wonderful, talented creatures across the realm. It's a joy to have you all here. And let's see to begin. They like go through a bunch of like the list and Torrilli, Tarly, are you here?
I'll go up.
Tarly, welcome. What sort of talent do you have for us? And he pushes towards you a stick, and as you talk, you hear it like boom.
I am going to disappear for you. I'm gonna sit down on top of the big rock.
Disappear! And I see that you've brought yourself a large rock. Are you also going to make this rock disappear, as our people have worked very hard and we do not handle your props?
The rock is gonna stay here.
And they whisper you, you really do have to move it after years. We disappear and reappear. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna start ritual casting Meld into Stone, and when that's up, just sink into the rock.
Okay, and I know Kimberly is going to sit on this rock and disappear and not move it from the stage, despite our greatest request. El Terrell, this is one of your talented visitors. Go! And a big burst of light comes from his little wand.
I basically ritual cast Meld into Stone, like sink into the stone, come out so just my head is, look around, sink back in.
Just an arm out.
Then move out the back and start moving the stone off the stage.
Roll a performance check, please.
Oh god.
Wow.
Nicely done.
That's the best I could do. That's the best I could do.
You really gave it your all.
You see that there's like there are three like judges. They're like pretty arbitrary. They're sitting on the in front of the stage, and you see that they clap heartily, and they each hold up signs with 10 points each. I should have thought of something more creative, but we'll say you get 3 bear claws from each of them, which is the highest score you can get. And we'll say his name is Feno, collapsed for you. Holy cow, this is how the rest of the competition is going to go. I fear for them. I fear for what's coming next. Oh, I wouldn't want to follow that up. And he calls up little Trilla. It's hers. And you see this little girl come up, and she has like a pet dog, and she's like, my dog can do tricks, and he's really good at tricks. She's like, has a little pouch full of treats, and she's like, sit, Boggy, sit. And the dog just grabs his treat out of her hand and then runs off the stage, and she goes following after her.
I applaud.
And the judges give like 2 bear claws each. That was an amazing presentation, little Trilla. This was wow. Just the competition is really hot this year. And now we have Halick. Halleck? Hallick. Hallick.
I walk onto the stage like super nervously, and I just like I walk up to him.
Hallick, where are you from?
The north.
The north. I hear it's really cold there. Brr.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
I get that a lot.
The driest ever.
And what talent do you have?
I get like a little like too close to the mic, so that's like way too loud, and say, "I'm gonna play my horn."
Ultra feedback.
Yeah. He kind of holds it. Play your horn. I've never seen a half-orc play a horn, but I've also never seen a half-orc this close, and boy, are you scary. If you can play your horn as well as you can scare me, you're gonna win this. And he steps back.
So I sort of like I pull my horn out from my armor, and I'm sort of like struggling with it a little bit, and then I hold it up to my mouth and I play, and let's see how well I do.
Okay.
I was practicing beforehand, so you said I could roll with advantage.
Yes. Oh.
That's a 16.
So you start out, Halick, with the beautiful, you begin to play this song, but it is a song that is written by and for half. So the crowd seems not sold. Go ahead and...
That's amazing.
That's what it sounds like. You guys just aren't ready for jazz.
You're almost Louis
That was
Armstrong.
only one less than Thoroughly's check, but he's the crowd's not sold on your stupid little bugle, I guess.
Roll another performance check.
And it's almost the same.
You only roll performance?
Yeah.
Oh, but then at this point, when I feel the crowd booing, I wave
booing.
my not booing, but when I feel the crowd losing energy, I call Bonchan up, and Bonchan has like a little like poofy like whatever, I don't know any of the right term for it, but like a jazz hat and some sunglasses on, and he comes up next to me. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So let me roll that performance check. That's 12.
Okay. And you watch as everyone kind of like cocks their head to the side as they watch this massive wolf, generally ferocious and fierce, take the stage in a hat and like these strange clothes. And, and one more. Oh, you would get advantage on that one, but
On that one? Okay.
mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. And as your song comes to an end, there is a thunderous applause to your, and you see that there are like women holding their babies closer and like grown men tear like a little tear in their eye. Yeah, and the judges hold up their scorecards, and you get the first one gives you 3 bear claws, the second 3, and the last gives you 2.
Oh, okay.
Tough crowd. Tough crowd.
Yeah, tough crowd.
Still pretty good. Halek is thoroughly happy with that. And Banchan, I leave the stage, but Banchan stays on the stage, so I have to call him down.
All right. And a couple more talents come. There, you see some really bad like music. You hear someone trying to do bagpipes who are not proficient. It's at one point, Fenno like throws his microphone down and pushes someone off the stage. And are you going to also be participating, Dandy?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I just had to do something earlier, so I couldn't get in on it.
Oh no. Okay, so you can, and he calls Dandy. Dandy.
Oh,
Dandy?
that's me. I will disappear off to the back of the stage, and I come out. I walk out onto the stage, and I've got this rope, and I'm pulling on it really, really hard, and you just hear this roar off from the side as I pull out onto the stage a lion. So I'm gonna get him out into the stage. I'm gonna pull out like a little stool that I found somewhere out in the crowd. I got a little tiny stool, and I'm just gonna jab at him and kind of like pull out my let's see, what do I got here? I'm gonna pull out my broomstick and kind of like jab at him and whack him a little bit as he rears up and stuff.
You hear the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Crowd like shocked in amazement. Oh, a real lion! And Benno kind of jumps behind a big so the big boulder at the really left on the side of the stage, and he's like looking up. Yeah, if you want to roll a attack against Zag. No,
I'm giving him like light taps in like his legs so he gets up and stuff, and then I'll get up in front of everybody and I'll be like, now watch as I stick my head inside the lion's mouth.
So both of you roll performance checks right now. Before, yeah.
Finally, a chance to kill me.
It's come. Performance before. Okay, here you go. Performance before.
Okay, yeah, and you see that the crowd is eating this up. They're like just staring, and you hear an astonished, and go ahead.
I will have him sit down if he gets what I'm trying to get him to do and open up his mouth.
Pretty sure I can still. Yeah, I probably talked a little bit about it.
No, I didn't tell you anything. I just turned into a lion.
You grabbed me and said, be a lion. Okay.
And I'm harassing you on stage. All right, and I will stick my head in, and then I'm gonna...
Okay.
I lick him.
I'm gonna give the crowd a scare too. I'm gonna kind of like tap the bottom of his jaw, make it look like he's gonna bite me.
I like almost choke a little bit.
Roll a deception check. Dandy, yeah, we'll let you do.
Yeah, all right.
All right. And it seems like the crowd is really like no one is like no one is seated at this point. They're all standing and like staring closer, like in total amazement.
And I will pull my head out. Slick back my hair with the lion drool that's all over me, probably, and give a nice little bow.
All right.
And I'll ask for applause for my lovely assistant, the lion, as well.
The lion stands up and bows.
Okay, both of you can roll one more performance.
More than I could ever ask for.
I know, I'm worried.
I shouldn't have did that last stand. I wasn't. Yeah, that was just a farewell.
I know, part of me is really like, you guys would win, but... Oh, wow, okay. So, Zach,
they would win.
We'll see.
Flip as you're doing it, and take a little bit of a tumble. Two guards, like, run up, and they start to, like... protect the crowd. Try and protect the crowd.
It's a wild beast. Be very careful. It's quite dangerous.
But as they're pushing you two off the stage, Dandy, you see as the judges start to hold up 3 bear claws each, but then they just rip them up in front of everyone and go, they win.
Oh, we have another performance, but I will accept the win.
Yeah, that was a last minute improv. Zach.
That's awesome.
So
they all stand up and they say encore, encore, encore.
Oh. I don't know what else I got in me. I guess I'll just follow up Dandy's act. So I'll go back behind the stage, roaring at the crowd. Dandy's pulling me behind the stage, just barely getting me back there. And I'll poof back into myself. I'll go through the green room. I'll tie my little leaf bow tie. And Zag will come out onto the stage if it's my turn up. I don't know if there's more.
I give Zag a hug on his leg. That was amazing. Good job. You're a natural. That was amazing.
I was just the support. You carried me. Oh,
don't even. It was all you.
Yeah.
All right, get out of there. Break a leg.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Zag's plan was to make a little snow for the crowd. So what's going to happen? And he's going to cast fog cloud into the air. He'll toss up a random apple that he grabbed earlier in the day, and he's going to toss an ice knife at the apple when it's in the middle of the fog crowd.
Ooh.
Okay. So go ahead and I'm gonna make you roll a dex check to see if you can cast all these spells and throw the apple up.
The apple's really the hard part for me. Everything else.
Yeah.
Is... Okay, nice. Oh, it's a save, but it's the same roll, so.
That's okay. Yeah. All right. So you're able to you execute the fog cloud. The you hear the crowd kind of gasp as you throw the apple up, and one more dex for the.
Could I maybe roll an attack to throw my ice knife, please?
No, no way.
Come on, it's a +9 though. Oh yes!
Oh!
Oh! You guys should save these good rolls for when you're actually fighting.
Nah, who cares about combat?
The most important.
Who cares about combat?
And the ice knife shoots through the apple, and it bursts into a million pieces, and apple rains on all of them.
Yeah, the goal is to freeze the fog cloud into snowflakes. Also.
Well, with that roll, I assume you can accomplish that.
I was hoping it was going to be wisdom based, but I'll take a nat 20.
Yeah.
Just adjust my little leaf bow tie.
And Fenno just runs up and puts his arm around. Actually, go ahead and roll up perform. See how the crowd takes to this.
Slightly better at performance, but I figure it as much.
And you were you had the crowd up until the apple showered everyone. and you see is like people are stuck like kind of sticky apple on a few people, and they're like brushing it off, and they just look perplexed at this point. And you still get 2 bear claws from each of the judges, but Fenno just kind of puts his arm around you. Says, look, I appreciate the druid magic, but you guys are weird.
I just pat him on the head. Thanks. Just to...
Don't mess up the hair, man. His like happy, like joyful, like way just immediately drops. Don't touch the hair. And then he like flicks it back and says, and that's it for the talent competition. Dan D, is that your name? Come up and let's give him a cheer one more time. Where's your lion?
His last name is Lion, I think. Dandy Lion, right?
The lion.
Right?
Yeah, it is actually.
Okay. Yeah.
My name is Dandelion. That is. I regret to inform us that the lion has escaped. It has gotten away, but I am still here.
All of a sudden, from behind the stage,
you hear cries in the
all of a sudden, from behind the stage, you hear a roar, and I retie the rope around my neck, transform, and then run out and try and attack Dandy.
Oh
no!
No! It remembers. I didn't think it was this smart.
And Fenno like runs up and grabs you. No, not Dandelion! Like, he's talented, Lion. Spare him.
I will calm the beast, and though I can't even do this, I will pretend to beast talk. Yeah, okay. But like really it's like squirrel dialect, because that's all I can talk with, but like he doesn't know, probably.
Zach's heard some squirrels talk before, so
all right.
So yeah, I calm down at your I like become entranced or whatever.
All right, it's nice to be on a stage instead of in the crowd stealing from people instead. But
sorry, what was that last bit?
Oh, nothing.
And the crowd is just like eating you up as you're coming off the stage, Dandy. They're surrounding you and throwing like roses at you.
Oh well, I didn't want all this attention.
All right, and we're gonna take a real quick break so we can let the dog out.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Not a euphemism.
We're going to let the dog out. We're going
Thanks for rolling with that. That's a 2-part win right there. We both won that one.
I think that we made it to the finals in that one for both of us.
I missed what you did, Thoreau. Like you played the bugle. That was amazing.
Yeah, you killed
What did you do, Thoreau? I'm sorry, I missed it.
He melded into stone.
Melded into stone.
You can do that?
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
I had it prepped.
The revivify on somebody would have been amazing.
I figured that would be frowned upon if I just went up, slit someone's throat, then brought him back to life.
Do you have any recently dead?
Unless in the past minute. The past minute. Has anybody had a heart attack?
I think it's like... So, I was like, I don't know if they're going to want to do this whole festival thing. But then I was like, no, it's so ridiculous and fun.
It is really fun.
It's like a different kind of skills check, too.
Yeah, you don't get performance out there very much. Unless you're like a bard and you're trying to do that stuff.
Oh, yeah. So many more performances.
It allows for a lot of goofy opportunities, too, that we wouldn't really have.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
I will be back.
Okay. I am seriously regretting not having proficiency in athletics, because that would have actually had with the Ogre Gauntlets, my athletics would have been higher than his.
Yeah. Damn.
I thought Alex Bugle playing was beautiful.
I took medicine instead, and then I took Spare the Dying as my first cantrip, so I don't even need to bother with medicine.
Yeah.
Because I'm smart.
There's some really good UA cantrips for clerics.
I like mine. I have mending. I can fix things.
I can sew you back together with mending. I can cauterize and I can ice the wound. That's about the extent. And if you get poisoned, I can help you feel better by giving you a magic Advil known as resistance.
Should have cast that on yourself.
Should have. But I didn't think to. Also, I rolled a natural one anyway. I'm still friggin' hurt from that, that tumble. Rolling straight down the hill.
I can't believe I got that 17 on a performance.
That was wild.
I'm sorry, I've been running around dealing with cooking.
You're fine.
I've been listening the entire time.
So, yeah, the talent competition is over. And Fino still has his arm around you, Dandy, and he slips you a little note. The after party is over at this other tavern. He's and I totally didn't look up the name of the tavern. You know, the real after party, and he winks. Not this paladin goody goody bullshit.
Sounds like our kind of place.
Oh.
Oh, if Anshan didn't get any cheese, I'll give him some cheese. I got plenty. Okay, and that's what the note said?
Yeah, he just slips you the address and says that to you. And he gives you a little wink and a pat on the butt, and he's gone. And he's whisked to the next event. Let's see. So what is the next one? Let me pull it up. I'm sorry. All right. And then you hear like the dinner bells, and you watch as all the picnic tables suddenly have like more great feasts, like meats and just roasted vegetables, and the alcohol is just pouring, and yeah, and it's means you've never seen. Like, this town goes all out for this festival. Anyone sitting down, or?
Oh yeah, I'm sitting down.
Oh yeah.
Eating some food.
If I have to. Of course.
Somebody's got to, you know what, we got to start branding ourselves and getting ourselves out there. So I'm going to loudly talk about our exploits while we're eating to anybody who hears, and everything that we've done, and how I'm an amazing lion tamer and all that.
Oh no, you're one of those guys?
No, well, I just want to, we got to get the name out there. We got to, our adventuring party, we've done some amazing things. Obviously, I don't tell
True.
the location of the cave or anything, but
I like sort of back you up on those in like the way that like oh that was nothing. Remember when we encountered that dragon? That was even more impressive.
oh yeah, excellent point.
You see
quietly sip.
some kids like run up and start asking, "Do you think I could slay a dragon if I get as big as you?"
You're already there, kid.
Children of all sizes. Where's that lion? I'd like to take a real whack at him.
Whoa,
Hey
whoa.
man,
I
you're the
cough
one
in
who
my drink.
knocked my you're the one who knocked my dad down at the cheese wheel.
I bury myself further behind my drink.
Why can't you run faster?
Reasons. I cast a web on the small children.
Hey, Mr. Lion Tamer. Why did you knock everyone down?
Well, he's not as amazing as I am. That's the problem.
Will you say my block of cheese?
Yes.
I throw a non-magic pebble at Dandy's head.
Okay, all right. Deserved. I will carve up a little my autograph. That's DD, that's me. Dandelion. Now keep that forever. Don't ever eat it or throw it away. You definitely need to keep that.
You see, like, she's already taken like a couple nibbles out of one of the. I guess I won't. This is my most favorite cheese wheel ever. I'm gonna sleep with it at night. Thanks, Sandy.
No problem. Remember, we are amazing, and we're adventurers. Tell everyone.
Well, we've effectively impressed all of the town children, or at least some of the town children.
I mean,
Can I play your bugle?
No.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead. Yes.
The little kid takes it from you and just spit goes everywhere. Oh man, that was cool.
Yeah, that's quite enough. Really good. You're really on a great. You're on your way to being an expert hornist.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a hornist.
Oh. Wait, have we still not gotten Rona up? Has she slept it off yet? We gotta get her for the dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I will go get her.
Okay.
If she's not there.
Nobody wants to deal with Rona's wrath if you wake her up mid-nap.
I thought she was with us. I'm sorry.
I throw something at her door and run.
I blearily, with my hair sticking up, looking super attractive, stumble out of my.
Oh, you cut out.
Yeah.
Is that just for me?
Yep. No, you cut out too.
Oh, no, I just said I get up and will look from in a haze of not knowing where the hell I am and what century it is.
I'll just there's food down there. I don't if you're feeling up for it, I'll be down there. Just wanted to wake you up. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I think I stayed up a little too late last night, and it all caught up with me when I ate about 5 pounds of pie. I'll head down with you now.
All right.
All right. So let's see. So the open mic is a pretty laid back affair. You hear some bad guitar playing, some shitty songs, a couple like really bad joke tellers, and a lot of like jokes about cheese and sheep, a couple uncomfortable jokes about sheep, and just a lot of sense. And you hear people, you see a lot of the people have strips of parchment and they're writing on quills, and they're tucking them into their pockets, and for preparation of torchlight at 9 p.m. And the dinner's like fantastic and beautiful, and all the lights are starting to glow around the town.
Is there anyone near me, nearby?
Yeah,
like,
there's
townspeople.
Yeah.
I want to talk to whoever's close to me and say. So what is this torchlight affair?
Torchlight. He's like a very drunk guy next to you. It's for the blessings to Torm, and the werebear, and you're right, like what you're thankful for, or, something that Torm has given you in the year, and we send it up just ceremonially to and points to the bright orb to the companion.
Ceremonially, that's a big word for you.
Ceremonial. I mean, we do it every year.
And when does the werebear come?
Werebear's here, and
oh,
he points to the big straw bear.
Okay, cool.
I was like,
Sandy,
is there actually one?
There's a huge straw bear in the middle of the festival. That on the third day they light, and they party till it all burns up.
Burning Man.
Yeah,
cool.
It's like Burning Bear.
Burning Bear.
All right. Can I borrow my intoxicated friend. May I borrow a scrap of paper from you?
Yeah. And he hands you the scrap of paper. It says, "I'm very blurry letter. I'm thankful for my wife and my girlfriend."
Oh no!
Then he hands
Okay.
you like the rest of the sheet that's blank.
Yeah, I give him back the part that says, "You're gonna want to keep this. I don't want to get mixed up with any of this action here."
They all know about it.
Okay, good.
Honesty, man, honesty.
No judgment here. Like, it's all consensual. Like, whatever you guys are down for.
This is a weird conversation, man. I gotta go.
I'm just discussing. That I'm okay with polyamory. If
yeah. Okay, that's a big word, man. Okay, polyamory, got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Kind of gets up from the table.
And then I write down what I'm thankful for on the piece of paper.
Yeah, and you see little kids writing on it, and soon people are handing out these like paper lanterns to everyone to and with candles in them, and when you light them, they'll float away.
Did you guys see this on Fantasy Pinterest or something?
They give you a mean look. Rude. This is our tradition. Torm didn't have to save El Terrell or the rest of the area, but he did. He protects us from the plague land.
Well, that's great.
And then around 9, you hear a chime, and you watch as everyone heads down towards the river, and they let them loose.
Oh,
I'm in. I'm participating and all.
Yeah. Rona ambles down by the river and watches the giant smile on her face because she's never so cool.
And you see a familiar face, Rona. You see Corbin. He pats you on the back. Enjoying the festival, I see.
Oh, it's beautiful. Can I two for a minute?
I guess.
Do you have? I pull him aside, crowd, and ask him about the Order of the Gauntlet and if he knows anything about it.
The Order of the Gauntlet, yeah. They protect Deltarel. And they're fiercest paladins and clerics of this realm. And they fight for justice and keeping evil out.
Well, that sounds pretty good.
They're pretty straightforward.
Do you know where their leader is or where they hold up?
He points to the tavern that you guys stay in. A pair of black antlers, and so their leader here is Ondar. Red-bearded guy, bald.
That's Ondar? That's the leader?
Yeah.
Huh.
Best man I've ever met.
So
just nice guy.
Oh, good. I like nice people.
But bring your good liver when you're around him. He is a big drinker.
I'll bring my spare one. Thank you. I appreciate it. You enjoy the fair, and I'm gonna wander off and look for my friends, which I've lost again.
Yeah, and you hear like a beautiful string string quartet playing as the lanterns go up. Yeah, and and slowly everyone trickles home to sleep. some stay out drinking. Yeah. First day of the festival.
It was fabulous. I loved it so much. I'm going to scream as we go back.
I'm like sort of talking to everyone and like, I'm so excited to wrestle a bear tomorrow. Like I've never come close to wrestling an animal that big. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna totally survive, definitely.
I can't wait to go and horseback riding tomorrow.
Same. I was just thinking, I haven't had a chance to bareback horse ride in so long.
Why don't you go with Dandy next time? I heard he likes it bareback.
No. I'm not going anywhere near a horse ever again. No, thank you.
Was it that bad?
Oh, it's just, maybe it was just the horse. I did not have a good time.
Oh, there's a dog show. I didn't even see that.
Oh, I added it.
Okay.
A dog show?
Yeah, Bonchan, get the fuck ready.
Oh my God.
I had like something on there twice, and I was like, I gotta update it, and I looked at Ruth, like, I guess. Yeah. So, is there anything you guys would like to do at night before you go to bed? You're staying at a pair of black antlers. You see that there's when you enter, there's still a large group of people, like after party, drinking heavily, cheering and singing songs that really you heard in your youth, but others are not familiar with. Songs about Torm and the werebear.
Is Andar in there?
He is. He's surrounded by a bunch. He's like kind of in the back, at the biggest table with a full plate of food, surrounded by people.
Man, this guy is just never alone, is he? Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the or the person on duty and hand them 5 gold and say, "Could you do me a favor? When Hendars becomes available, can you give him this note?" And I'm going to scribble on the back of the note that he gave me. I'm interested, but I'd like to talk a little bit more, and fold it up and give it to her, and then go back up. Hang out with the group. I don't know if they're going back upstairs or not.
Well, he said he will not make company with any of you till you prove yourselves worthy, but...
Well, he gave me a note, so I'm pretty sure that he wants to talk to him. So if you could give it, that would be great. And I tersely smile at her and push the 5 gold toward her.
She doesn't accept the 5 gold, but she shrugs and says, "He's a strange man. Just prove yourself, and he'll find you."
I don't know what that means, and I'm just going to walk away.
Okay, but he gave you a note.
I know! Right?
Can we speak to the manager?
I'm confused.
I need to go to that after party, and I'm going to tell the party about the after party because you guys are my +5?
Yes.
Yeah.
After the
party.
So
Dandy just comes strolling up with giant sunglasses on. You guys gotta come to the
I'm
after
king
party.
of the festival.
The address leads you to, like, you guys are staying in a nice, cozy part of town, and it's like a huge inn/tavern, but you suddenly find yourselves walking up, literally up a hill, and as you're passing by, you notice that the houses and the businesses are getting nicer, and soon you pass like a sign that says, God, what does it say? The High Street. And you're in like the High District. Sorry, and you're in the ritziest area you've ever seen. And as you follow these directions, you soon find this fantastic looking building, 2 stories high, absolutely pristine, inlaid with gold on the edges. And it is there's a huge sign in rainbow letters that says Fontier's Unicorn. And even looking at the sign, you could tell this place is the nicest place you've ever been in. Even nicer than that fine ladies' place you stay at.
I look at the group and I'm like, are we sober enough to go into here? Are we classy enough to go?
Oh
into
yeah, we got this. Just
Zach
pull it
looks
together,
at his,
group.
like, his
Okay.
leathers and his furs.
How's my hair? Is it messed up? Is it bad?
Oh no, I just like kind of adjust. You look beautiful.
Thanks. You look great too. You know, we just all look so great. All right, we're ready. We're ready. Let's go in there.
You walk in and immediately it's just this waft of like beautiful smells hits your nose, and this like harp is playing in the background on its own, and a immaculately dressed like elf approaches you. Oh my, it's Dan DeLeon.
It's
Oh my God.
You can just call me Dandy. Most people just call me Dandy. My friends.
Oh, sir, I'm not your friend. I mean, Mr. Leon, and he hands you a key. The party. He told me Fenno told me you would be here. I'm sorry, Mr. Farron told me you'd come with your friends, and he's in the penthouse.
Ooh, there's another house. Oh.
It's the top floor, the entire top floor. He rented the entire top floor. He does every year.
Fancy. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just head on up there as a special guest. Is it just these big stairs over here, or?
Oh no! Those are the disgusting stairs for the regular guests. And he taps his foot, and you see it change into this magnificent marble staircase with gold banisters, just gaudy but also stunning. Right up these stairs.
Oh, I look at the group, kind of just agape. All right. Like, what are we getting ourselves into here? What is this place? All right. And I will go up.
And as soon as your foot touches the second, third, fourth step, you're about halfway up the stairs and you hear music. And it is like jazz music, and you hear uproarious laughter and just sounds of like a really loud party.
See, they do like jazz here. All right.
Dandy, you get invited to all the best parties. Stairs.
And yeah, suddenly the door flies open and you see just, you're walking and you expect to see like immaculately dressed people, but no, like you see everyone in just like ripped up clothes, or it's just like a wild party's going on. There's just liquor everywhere. There's drugs that you've never seen.
Whoa!
There's music blasting. And you've walked into like a Hollywood party.
Holy crap.
And there's
my
food.
virgin eyes.
Beautiful food everywhere. And a young woman approaches you, like in a regular like concierge. Oh, Mr. Farron is expecting you. He's in the back if you wanna say hi.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, sure, why not? I probably should before I get any more drunk, I'd imagine.
What is anyone else doing anything, or are you just amazed at what's going on?
Is there a live band playing the jazz?
Yes.
Okay. If I go up to it, do I get the sense that it's sort of like a hop in, hop out sort of band, or is it
like? You could certainly try.
All right. I want to try and get in on this sweet jazz action.
Haley's gonna pull a Marty McFly.
Yeah. Can I roll a performance check to see how they?
So roll a persuasion.
Persuade. All right. I have my whole...
Yeah.
14.
Okay. They're not quite convinced. But roll a performance check.
Okay.
They kind of look at you nervously as you pick up your horn. They're not quite sure what to expect from you, and you fit right in. Once you start playing, they all smile and keep the beat going, and yeah.
Come on,
So
pick it up. Pick it up, everyone. Let's go.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm sure Zach will blend in no problem.
Zach, you have like your furs, and you see like people just wearing like even like expensive furs, but they're kind of like on the ground and they're drinking heavily, and they wave at you. And Thoroughly, what are you doing?
I'm slapping Zag on the ass and pushing him towards those people in the furs.
Oh, okay, I go over to the people in the
Oh,
furs.
Lord.
Oh, what? The nectar of the gods? I just think of like hedonism, but
That's not like a straight lip smile going on. Yes, indeed, the gods.
Drink. And they like push this this deep red bottle towards you.
Resistance as I drink. Oh God, not again.
And it is. You're not very experienced with wine, but this is just delicious. And go ahead and roll a Constitution check.
Oh boy, I can't wait to pass out.
It's like the richest tasting wine. It's sweet yet tart, and it just is making your tongue feel like it's dancing. Oh my God, you're so bad at Constitution.
I'm supposed to be. I have +2. I just rolled a 1 and a 3.
Okay. And you didn't have to roll a d4. As you sit, you feel all of a sudden you turn and you look at Thoroughly, and Thoroughly's beard starts dancing on its own, and and his hair, like in the mohawk, begins to kind of sway like snakes. And as you look around, everyone looks like +10 prettier, and and you feel good.
Hey, Dandy, this party's lit. Let's get it. And Dandy for a while.
But you're like moving slowly. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, exactly. I'm feeling myself as that song goes. I'm feeling myself. Anyways, continue with the.
And Dandy, the concierge woman, who's not blinking an eye at any of this, leads you to the door.
I kind of dance, like pop a move as I'm going through, just trying to keep it casual.
And
looking ridiculous, I'm sure.
And she stands and she like clips like a little, and you're the only one allowed into this inner chamber. And the moment you cross over the threshold, you notice that this room gets like, you expect it to be like a bedroom, but now it's the size of a large room, and there are just a small handful of people sitting drinking wine and having like a beautiful dinner party.
Oh, wow.
And
Jealous.
Benno waves his hand. Oh, the guest of honor! You have to meet him. He's just amazing. Come, Danny, sit.
Sure, I come in. I say hello to everybody.
Travel spice. He holds up a small container of a powder. Do you partake?
No. What is this, like a seasoning or something? You put this in
What a square! You're so quaint. You're just full of laughs. Oh my God! I'm so glad we invited you.
Oh, I don't understand what's going on.
It's a powerful psychedelic drug.
Oh, well, actually, I've never had anything like that, but I do actually have something on my person as I kind of reach into my bag and pull out the little mushrooms that I got from.
Nice.
I don't take them myself, but I'm cool, you know.
Mushrooms. They all laugh. He should be a comedian. He's the funniest person in this realm, I think. Don't you? I do. Mutton. He points to this huge leg of lamb.
I've been drinking all day, but sure, why not?
And they pour out of a deep burgundy bottle like Zagat. They pour you a glass of wine, and they're all sipping it slowly. So, what brings you to Elturel?
Oh, well, it's a complicated matter. Things towards the north, we are right, have gotten a little hairy. There's been some cultists and dragon attacks on some large cities, so we've come here at the behest of our friend. And I'm a little drunk, so the name escapes me.
Cultists? That sounds so drab.
Oh no, not drab at all. They're quite dangerous. We've had to fight them many times. I'm in an adventuring party. You see, we've done many things. I'm sure you guys have already heard some of my exploits, perhaps.
Exploits? Like what?
Well, we've conversed with dragons and then fought that dragon and killed it. Or dragon slayers. Let's see, what else? What else have we done? We've completed many missions for Greenest. We are favored heroes over there. We've helped them solve both a murder and also save them from an attack.
Murder? That sounds gross.
Oh yes, almost always.
Now tell us, do the cultists swear something fabulous? And he stands up and does a little twirl, and you see this huge fur tunic kind of expand.
They do wear some the higher ranking ones wear some nice masks I think you might enjoy. But as for most of them, it's mostly just drab black clothing. It's not, I wouldn't.
They must be stopped. Black is so last year.
Well, you seem affluent and well connected. What is it that you do around here, if I might be so bold?
I bring the party. I host events. I make everyone happy.
Well, you're certainly doing a great job at that. Everybody here seems like they're having a great time. But,
Have some wine. It'll make you feel better. It'll help you relax. You seem nervous. we're all friends here.
Sure. Yes, we're all friends here. Okay. I'll have some wine, I guess.
All right.
Did they drug me? I hope not.
You saw them pour it, and they're all like
Okay.
drinking. So, yeah. But
All right.
you probably suspected something because Zag has started immediately acting weird.
I'm gonna do a little test that I learned. I'm gonna go over to one of the guys who's drinking at the table. I'm gonna go. It's a little party trick that I learned. I'm gonna do these weird. You like put your hands together and you make your fingers dance. I'm really dexterous, so like you kind of just like make them do weird stuff. And usually people on drugs, they're usually completely fascinated with it. Yeah, like just a little hand magic.
Oh, he's performing. They're all like clapping. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Yes. I have so many skills.
Where's your lion? Bring your lion.
Oh, well,
Bring your lion.
No, it's about that. I can't bring it out and about. It's very vicious. You saw it. Got loose. It's very hard to control, especially in
He
so many
turns
people.
to like the woman next to him. Oh yeah, he saved me. He saved me from that lion. It was vicious. Rawr.
Yes, I did.
All right.
I will sit here all night and bask in your compliments if you will allow it.
Dinner's done. Let's go see what the party's like. He claps his hand and the meal goes away. Everyone picks up their glasses. Let's go see what your friends are doing.
I'm gonna try and steal the silverware. It's probably really nice. I want it.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
They're drinking. They're not paying attention.
Roll
With your rolls, they're paying attention.
They probably
roll
are.
a stealth check.
Or sleight of hand. Maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sleight of hand.
That's actually worse for me, but I still feel like I talked myself out of a better roll.
Ooh.
Oh, the one.
Yeah. Ooh.
Was this fork not for taking? I just feel so drunk. Can you hold my arm? I'm feeling rather.
Oh, he's so delightful, they all say and clap. Oh, shenanigans. And he hands you the little container of the travel spice. Here, for the road. It's much more valuable than that silverware.
It was a misunderstanding. I thought it was for taking. I will take a little bit. I will take out a little vial and put a little scoop in there, I guess. I should keep my wits about me. I've got to see my friends perform in the morning, and I want to be sharp, of course.
Oh yes, let's go see them perform now. Let's make them dance. And they all like clap. Dance. Let's make the commoners dance.
The commoners.
And
These
they head out
guys.
the door.
Okay, well, I will come back to the group a little bit. Oh, man, high society. See, you guys look down on me for stealing from them. Come on, they're all jerks.
But like an Andy Warhol party or something.
It's real weird.
Rona's standing a little too close to the band and says, "What?"
Christine, what was that stuff called that you gave me? It's called spice.
Travel spice.
Spice is like a fake weed stuff.
Yeah. Well, also in what is it? Critical Role, they have it.
Ooh.
I don't know.
So spice has become a real thing.
I'm like, I sort of like, as cool as I can, sort of fade out of playing with the band, and I go and hang out with everybody. That's all with the rest of the party.
Zag, you are like probably like there's just a bunch of pillows on the ground and a bunch of people just on their backs like staring in the sky.
It's one of those parties. Oh no.
Cuddle puddle.
No.
I'm not coherent enough to cast resistance, so
Yeah.
here goes nothing. Up by 2 each time, folks. We're slowly climbing that ladder.
You find yourself in the middle of it.
People puddle.
You are a druid.
Yeah, you are a druid. I'm sure this is unusual.
Yeah. If they were all animals, it'd be fine. It'd be a Disney story, but it's people.
And it's weird because it's people.
That's what it's weird.
I pull out a pen and paper and I just start sketching what I'm seeing here.
Oh!
Just for later use. I'm gonna tuck that one in my pocket.
Don't you do it. You better roll
And,
a check for that, my friend.
Yeah,
You can roll a dexterity check.
Oh, no,
Okay.
I'm
Pull
good at
out my
that.
disposable camera.
When can I roll the wisdom check, please?
And Thoroughly, what are you up to?
I'm kind of standing by the door watching all of this go down. More Zag because I pushed him into it and then I saw what happened.
Mhm.
A female dwarf with blonde hair approaches you with a little bowl full of powder. Do you want some?
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you.
We should send the bowl.
I'll take some.
He turns to you.
I'm interested in this offer.
Here you go.
All right. How much is I've never done this particular strand. What's in an appropriate dosage for someone my size?
She looks at you strangely, takes out a tiny spoon, sizes you up, and heaps it and hands it to you.
As I take the spoon, I tip a little bit out of it, not a lot, but maybe 25% of it out.
Roll
back.
sleight of hand.
Can
Okay.
I insight check her to see if she's going to poison him with that?
Yeah.
Well, it is a poison.
That's a 6.
Thoroughly, you see, and she seems like a commoner. Her hair's a little disheveled. She seems pretty out of it. And yeah, and she seems like she's just really somewhere else.
Okay.
Hey, look, as she says, "Oh no, you must have taken too much already, honey," and she gives you another teaspoon or
Alright,
another
well,
tiny spoonful of it.
down the hatch.
All right, roll a con save at disadvantage, or a con check, I guess.
Check or save?
Check.
That's a
Okay.
5.
As soon as the second spoon hits your tongue, everything is bright colors, and then you feel like the desire to just do 100 things at once.
Okay.
Like, not sit still, and everything is colors.
I pick up my trumpet right where I am and I start playing loudly and not the same song that they're playing. And then I drop that. And then I run over to my pals and I'm like, this is the best party I've ever been to, you guys. This is I've never even seen anything like it. Are you guys having a great time? Let's live here.
At
I'm
what
just
point do I
loving
get so
this.
drunk that I get depressed?
You're not drunk. You are.
You high, baby.
Yeah, you're high.
When do I hit the down slope?
You're not there yet.
All right. I just want to get really depressed and become the emo, the super overly drugged kid at the party. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
No, you're getting pet on the head. an older woman.
Oh.
And it feels great. It feels like tingles. And as all this is happening, Fenno stops the music and says, "It's time for me to perform." And the stage like changes, and you see like the bright lights like in fairy fire that say Fenno, and he begins to sing like a very flamboyant, like a new wavy kind of song. Natural 20s on his performance check, and everyone, all of his like the people there seem to be entranced by it. And he's just singing and keeping all of you entertained and like kicking his leg a lot. I don't know why, but yeah. Would anyone like to do anything else as the night goes on?
I want to do a lot of stuff. I'm dancing, like...
Getting jiggy with it, as those kids say.
Yeah. What do I see? What's happening?
So every time like Fenno does a twirl, you hear like the sweetest melody, and the lights just kind of intensely flicker in and out, and you just cannot sit still.
I want to go dance with Fenno. I want to one-on-one approach him.
We form a circle.
As you do, the grip appears from the side and sits you down. He's a solo artist. He doesn't need a duet.
How about you, big fella?
He kind of he puts pressure on your arm.
Ooh, that feels weird.
It feels like a shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you later. You're a weird one.
Yeah. And and as you're slipping out thoroughly, the group gives you a nod. Good luck tomorrow.
And to you.
So really, where are you going?
We need to win stuff tomorrow, Halek, and I'm gonna go sleep.
We're winners. We have already taken this town by storm. What? Everybody loves us, and everybody loves me. Halek, where's Bonchan?
Bonchan's waiting on the ground.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Here, have more. You hear one of the cronies come up and offer you more.
Yeah, I take.
And you.
More.
Alright, roll a con save. A con.
I'm so in it. Like I don't see Halek refusing it at this point.
No, Rona's gonna go up to him and kind of like pull his arm and goes, I think we've had enough.
It'll help you win events tomorrow.
I highly doubt that.
Run it. It's gonna help us win events tomorrow.
You know, I just have a feeling that maybe shouldn't keep partaking. Maybe we've had enough.
I
travelers.
I trust you.
Thanks. I think we should get out of here. I think Thoroughly had the right idea. And I'm gonna look for Zach wherever
Let's go get Thoroughly and bring him back to the party.
Yes, let's do that. And while we're on subject, I can't stand either. I'm gonna scan the room and see if I see Tandy.
Wait, I have to roll. I'm trying to stay.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You're in the pillows.
Oh my god.
You become so
Can I roll
deep
at a disadvantage because I'm
in
trying to get out of this goddamn people pile?
No.
Bonchan, go find Zag.
No!
You see
Why?
nothing. You see no one. Rona, you can roll a perception check.
Oh, good. I'm really.
The one thing I didn't want to roll well.
The group doesn't let any of you go until
Oh
Fenno
my god.
Fenno finishes his performance. you're looking for Zag and you think like maybe he left already. You don't find him.
Well, he looks like he already left me. All right, so where's Dandy? Do I see Dandy at all? Or?
Yeah. I mean, Dandy, what are you doing during this time?
Oh, I'm just socializing, talking to everybody, getting the name out there, dancing a little bit, going around. Everybody wants to meet the hero of the festival, of course. So, just making the rounds.
I'm going to walk over to Dandy Halick and say, are you almost ready to head out?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why we got to leave, but if you want to.
Well, we got to leave because Thorilli left. He must have gotten lost. He left. He went out of the door. And he
just a minute ago. What are you talking about?
Thorilli and Zag both left.
We got to go get him and bring him back.
Okay, all right. Let's go get him.
This is a party of a lifetime.
Both of them. They both left. Head out with them.
Yeah. So you all leave except for Zag, who is stuck in these pillows.
Is pillows a euphemism for boobs?
No. It's pillows and people. Until about 3 a.m. when I will roll another Constitution check.
When do I get so drunk I start B-shaping?
Okay, and that's when you sober up enough to realize that you are not home. You are. Yeah.
People.
And people are all around you who don't know. And the party's still going on, and Benno is walking around with wine. He puts his arm around you and says, have some more. It looks like you're wearing up.
No. I find an empty goblet. I create water. I chug. Create water. Chug. So I choose first level spell slots for that.
He frowns at you. A waste. You're a waste. Get out. Get out. You're not allowed in my party.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I cast haste on myself and I get the fuck out.
Alright.
So you see zipping towards the inn at Mach speed.
Quicksilver.
Oh yeah.
30 feet, action a dash, haste action a dash.
If I could catch time in a bucket.
I'm fine. Occasionally I'll cast spider climb to climb over walls to get back fast. Oh, I can't do 2 concentration spells, so whatever. That's fine. I get back real quick.
On the way back, I was just yelling Festival of the Werebear!
And you hear drunken, every once in a while you see someone yell, yeah!
Do we get back to the inn?
Yeah.
Or is Zag's already?
Yeah. So you're already at the inn.
Oh,
haven't seen Zag.
Hours.
There really is also, there really is. You can only assume is already at the inn as well.
Sounds like I didn't get back too much before them.
Maybe an hour.
Okay.
All right, kids. It's been a fun night. I'm off to bed, and I wobbly salute to them and head to my room.
Where am I right now?
You're with Rona.
I'm in the common area of the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I pass out, I think.
Oh, no.
All right.
Just a huge timber moment, and he falls.
Yeah.
And it's surprising because the wait staff of the tavern/inn are prepared for this. As you crash they just pull you over to the beds in the corners, and there are several others who have passed out as well. All right. So we'll start with the morning. Your first debaucherous party.
Oh, fuck. Wait, horseback riding's in the fucking morning!
Did I manage to get back in time to get a long rest?
You all got long rests.
Thank
I
God.
would say that because you weren't actively doing anything, like, very important, I'm not going to dock you for it. And the morning feast chimes at 8 a.m. Actually, everything's like an hour later. And the inn, you hear like people bright and early leaving their rooms.
Rona is right there with them. She's so excited she popped out of bed and ran downstairs to go get Honor.
Yeah,
And
you probably only needed like 2 hours of sleep. You slept the whole afternoon.
I'm all rested up.
You see plates and plates of waffles and pancakes, eggs and bacon everywhere.
I woke up at sunrise and I feel like amazing.
You do, yeah. For some reason, you feel like you've benefited from not only a long rest, but like more than that.
I've never slept so well in my life, and like I feel like rejuvenated, and I'm just killing waffles.
Zag, when you wake up, you feel all right, but every time you look around, everything looks sharper and brighter. It's not like psychedelic, but you feel like you can see better somehow after last night.
Super juice, interesting.
Drugs are good, okay?
I feel like I'm in hawk mode, but I have fingers.
Yeah.
Strange.
I love it, Rona.
Nothing bad happens to you when you do drugs. That's the lesson we're taking away from this.
Welcome
That's
to
the
Dur and
takeaway.
Dur.
Maybe.
Maybe something. All right. I'm probably pretty hungover, so I'll come down. I'm gonna take like a goblet. I'm gonna crack an egg in there. I'm gonna get a little bit of healing potion. I'm gonna splash it in there. I'm gonna drink it.
Sriracha.
Yeah.
That's the best I can
They just
do.
have like punch bowls full of hangover cures. Like people are just drinking it, and you do feel like this city's prepared for this shit. Like you take a sip, and you feel like completely restored from this. And like an old woman holds up her glass and cheers you. Special recipe, and drinks hers down.
I need this recipe.
Elturel secret.
Kill it. That's the new thing I gotta go for. New task. Steal that recipe.
Anything special going on with the Really?
Just breakfast, and he's trying to decide if he's going to do the horseback riding competition or not.
All right. So, you hear the bell for, why is my thing not up? Horseback riding, and you see like other like children running towards the maypole dancing, and adults too. Like you see that there's like several set up. And the first hour of the horseback riding is probably like children and teenagers riding. And who's signing up for the horses?
Is it like a race?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
Can I be my own horse?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
The Really?
They're really seeing that it's a race is going to sign up and then go get his horse.
Okay. So, all of you roll animal handling. Rona, you can roll it at advantage since you spent some time with Honor before.
Yay.
I'm gonna find a nice spot to watch.
Oh boy. At least I didn't get bucked off, right?
And Halik, you get you're feeling extra like in touch.
Right.
Get advantage. You get advantage on this check.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
And you do things extra well right now.
yep.
So it would actually be a 21 for now.
Yep.
All right. So I'm excited about my drugs. Zach, they're really.
There's no way that there's any negative side to this. Nothing bad's gonna happen to us.
I blame Thrilly. He literally shoved me into their arms.
Yeah.
Did not expect that. I just heard, furs and stuff, and I thought I'd just get him laid in an orgy.
No.
You went.
Well,
He didn't.
it would have been an orgy if they weren't on drugs, or maybe it would have been if they were on more drugs. Who knows?
I'm not gonna assume we consent to it, so it wasn't gonna happen.
Zag would have probably as soon as people started touching him strangely, he probably would have just gone into like a defensive B shape or something like that. So
Porcupine.
nobody wants that.
Yeah. Porcupine, hedgehog. All right. So, the horses are all lined up. You guys are not pros at animals, so they put you in the semi-pro, since they were like they know better. And go ahead and everyone roll. Let's do speed check. I guess dexterity, because it's not really.
I knew I would never be good at anything in this. All right, let's do it. Dex check, you said?
Yes. And this is just for your horses, I guess. Let's see, horses.
Oh, sweet.
Let me actually check, because you guys will basically roll d20s, and I'm gonna add the dex to the of the horse, not. No, okay, sorry. So you watch as Halik and his horse zoom forward in a flash, and Zag, Rona, you are not far behind. You are like in the middle of the pack, obviously.
Halik beat me? Halik's faster?
He's got something special going on with his animal and his first roll. Yeah. And yeah, you guys are pretty close to each other, though. Go ahead and roll another. Just roll d20s, because I'm adding something.
Oh, on the board.
All right.
Catch up, damn it, catch up.
And thoroughly, you are starting to catch up to the rest of them. Zag, you actually rush in front of Halik, and Rona, you fall behind just a little bit. You and Thoroughly are neck and neck. Then Halik and Zag. Others are like kind of in between, but that's how it's doing it. And one more.
I've used up all my luck so far, so.
It's a wild horse race.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh.
Ooh, that's real bad.
Alright. So right then, despite his feeling great, the horse probably stops on Halix and Thoroughly, yours kind of crashes into Halix, and you're both like kind of barely hanging on as Rona and Honor pass all of you, like just zooming through and getting flying colors. And Thoroughly and Halix, roll dexterity saving throws. Let's see if you knocked off each other.
You trade horses.
All right, Thoroughly, you manage to stay on.
Oof. +5, but Jesus.
Yeah, you as you're trying to hold on, you flip underneath the horse and you let go. Everyone's safe, but it was a close one. Disaster struck. And Honor and Rona, you each get a small purse of what is this? Just a second, of 50 gold. And
Ooh.
Man, that's really good.
Zag, you get 10 gold.
Hey.
Yeah. And we'll say that's there was only one race so that we can keep moving. Yeah. And you watch as like other like the pros, Rona, you're tempted to join, but you see as they like rush forward and they're like really fast horses. And Honor nuzzles you and does a little cuddle.
Should have just casted haste on my horse, I guess.
Cheater! Cheating cheater!
Everybody here is drugged! Everyone!
I'm not drugged!
I'm
Neither
drugged. I was drugged. Halix drugged. Dandy's drugged. The horses were drugged.
I was drugged unwittingly, alright? It was not my own.
So was I.
Not me.
I forgot to do a con save for you, Dandy.
Oh, yeah, let me do that, sure.
Okay.
Wow,
oh, yeah.
I'm
So
rolling
you
really
were,
well on these.
you had no effect. But, you know, suddenly you did drink the wine, and though you were not drugged, you were not overtaken by the psychedelic effects, you do feel really in touch with the visual, with your sight, and you get advantage on all investigation and perception for the next 24 hours.
Wow. All
Yeah.
right.
Special wine. Give me 1 second. I have to go to the restroom real quick.
What's up next in the itinerary? Let's see.
We got lunch festival. But then we got dancing contest and axe throwing contest.
Ooh. What is an axe throw? Is that only strength?
Might be flex. Who knows?
I don't know. I'm hoping to use my hand axe roll. But no, that wouldn't make sense because that's for a melee attack. I'm proficient.
I'm back. Everyone back?
Indeed.
Right.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, and the morning passes without much trouble. You see, like, everyone's enjoying the festival, and the bear is up there looking like a little smile painted on his face, and soon it's lunchtime. And we'll just skip forward. Is anyone doing dancing or throwing?
I think I'm gonna do axe throwing.
Yeah.
I want to try it.
I got all my.
I'll try the axe throwing.
I will just go ahead and try the dancing.
Okay. And what did you guys want to? So this is, I think, with axe throwing, I'm going to average your strength and dex modifiers, because I feel like it's both. And we'll use that as the modifier for your throws and stuff. So, let's see. I'm going to add them together and divide them by 2 and take the lower number. 4, 7. So, 3. And let me know what you want to do. Whether
Mine.
you want
Oh, sorry.
to do pro or semi-pro, amateur.
I want to do pro.
Thoroughly would definitely be going to semi-pro.
Okay.
I'll go semi-pro as well.
All right.
Do I get my proficiency bonus because I'm proficient in hand axes? Plus.
Yeah. Yeah, you would.
I think I'd be proficient as well because I'm proficient with axes as a dwarf.
Yep.
Oh, then me too.
Okay.
You're proficient with everything, Rona.
Yay!
Is a hand axe considered a simple weapon?
It might actually be.
It actually, I believe it is.
So what do I add?
So for you, I would add 1 because you're -2. Index.
Womp womp.
Thoroughly, I'll give you a 2 as your strength index combo plus your proficiency.
So 5.
Yeah, so 5. And I'm sorry, Rona, you get 1 plus 3, so you get 4 after that. And Dandy.
I should be at 4 too, right? Because I got 2 strength or -2 strength plus 3 index.
Yeah, so you're at 4 too.
I think I would be +3,
At 6.
+6 for proficiency, then +5 for my extra
For your traveler's
sauce.
spice.
Yeah, so it's +11.
But boy, will you find out the consequences of that.
We'll see what happens. Right now I'm riding that high.
Sorry.
Somehow it's gotten lower though.
Okay. So everyone just roll. Everyone who's participating, just roll D20s with no modifiers. Oh.
Oh no.
Wait, this is a practice? You said? I thought you said everyone who's
Yeah. It's
Okay.
telling me more stuff about how you're throwing today. All right. Go ahead and so for the semi-pros, if you can roll D20s.
All right.
Wow.
Hey.
Okay. And go ahead and roll one more time. Okay, so Dan, all right. Better. So Thoroughly, you are chucking your axe as they're throwing. You are just like outside of, like in the kind of outside area, the black. All right, but not as well as Dandy throws. He's pretty consistently getting the points. And Rona, your first one goes wide and almost hits someone. Pretty wide.
Sorry.
The second one nails the bullseye with a splat. And one more, please.
Oh.
Oh no. right. And all right, let me just do some math here. So, the winner of the contest. Am I catching your third roll thoroughly, or am I missing? What was your third roll?
There was a 4.
Okay.
To go along with the 5 and the 3.
All right. So, you and Danny are consistently hitting around the target, but not quite making it.
I'm hitting the target?
You are hitting it. It's just like wildly everywhere as your axes fly through the sky. Rona, though you do not have proficiency, or I mean, you do have proficiency, but you nail the target one. The first one right on the outside of the bullseye, the second one in the bullseye, and the third right out. And you take second place in the first round. And yeah, the other two do not quite make it.
It was fun though. I had fun.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is Halix is up.
Okay. So.
Oh, and I'm sorry. To enter, it was, what was it? 2 gold.
Is there any purse for the second place or no?
It is.
No.
There's a 25 gold purse.
Yay!
Yeah.
2 gold? I thought semi-pro was running like a silver.
Oh, then it's a silver. I don't know why. Oh, I wrote it down wrong. Silver piece.
And it's gold piece for the pro. I remember that much.
Yeah.
You apparently win way more as a pro.
I think it was 5 silver pieces, right? Maybe? I don't know.
What are you guys doing to me?
1 is fine. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Halek, it is your turn.
All right.
Go ahead and roll your first d20, no modifiers.
Okay. I'm rolling 2 though, because I'm at an advantage, right?
No, just 1.
Okay.
I just want to
Okay, that's fine.
do something.
Okay.
All right. Okay, go ahead and roll your first axe. Axe you.
What? Oh, this is separate. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Is this one an advantage or no?
Yes.
Okay. So
All right.
16.
All right. So the first one sails through the air and right into the bullseye. All right.
Again?
Mhm.
17.
17. All right. And again, this one knocks the other the last axe out of the other one. And go ahead and roll one more. Okay. And this one sails through the air and lands right next to the bullseye, not quite getting there, but hitting. And that means... Oops.
Am I going to get disqualified for juicing?
Probably. All right. And the crowd cheers as your last axe meets with the bullseye and, or like, I don't know, target. There we go. And people run over and start screaming, "Hey, look! Hey, look! Hey, look!" and hand you a gold sack of 75 gold.
What?
Sweet!
So much money.
I'm soaking it all up.
The man.
Yeah. Yeah. And you get lots of money.
Awesome.
From juicing. And the dance. Let's cut to the dance contest.
Boom.
Zag.
You see me in my best furs.
And you see all sorts of people. They're like big, small, little, and it's basically like a free for all. There's no rules, and everyone's just grooving. I don't really know how a dance contest works, but then they break out in disco.
Do the worm.
Do.
I transform into a giant purple worm.
Everyone screams and you're murdered.
Yeah, no. I don't know. Those are pretty tough. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, and go ahead and roll a performance check.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes, folks. But I will still be better at this than I would be at throwing things. If only just. You see me breaking it down, doing a bunch of primal moves, like there's like the hawk and the bear smash. You see the snake slither up into the fish club.
All right, and you see some people like imitating you, trying to do what you're doing, and I'm only gonna make you roll one because it'd just be cruel to make you roll more.
I falcon dive off the stage into a weird roll or something. Who knows?
And a familiar sound appears in your ear. It's Fenno. I guess you're invited to my parties again after all.
Damn it! No!
And he like dances away.
It could be like, ooh.
As he gives you, and yeah, it's not really like a contest, but
okay. I guess
you get like a sash. You get a sash that says like best dancer.
Cool.
Yeah, and
Plus
it's
one
really...
to all my rolls ever for all time.
Yeah, if only. All right. Yeah. It's the next event. Joust and bear wrestle.
I'm gonna be pretty useless at jousting too, so can I just be Thrilly's horse?
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
I'll let you be Thrilly's horse.
Excellent.
That's what we had planned.
Good. So you don't have to roll an animal handling check to see how bad your horse is. Does anyone else want to joust?
Oh, I kind of want to.
I can summon spectral horses for the rest of you.
No, I'm okay. I'll just watch.
All right. So since you're just watching Dandy, I'm going to give you a opponent to play because I'm doing it. So this is how I'm gonna do it. So the two players roll initiative, and you whisper to me whether you want to shove or hit the other person. If you both shove, it's a strength versus strength contest. If you both choose to hit, whoever has a higher initiative gets to roll first to see if they hit or not. If they don't make it, the other one does. If one chooses shove and the other hit, the person who is shoved, the person who is hit has to make a DC 15 saving throw or get knocked prone.
Okay, so it's kind of like a...
Yeah.
Go ahead. Rock, paper, scissors, sort of.
Sort of, yeah. And if the roll hits... and if you both choose hit and the first person hits the other one, it's a DC 10 for falling off. And if someone falls off, the match ends and that person loses. So...
Okay.
It's confusing, but I think it'll be fun. It's less confusing than other things I've done today.
You guys are going down.
Uh-oh.
Is Cersei your mount?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna do it where I did, but I think it's more fun if someone else does it.
If I beat you guys, don't be mad at me, all right?
Won't be mad.
I'm going to be mad.
I won't be.
I'm not just any old horse, folks. I'm a war horse.
Well, I'm playing the
You're a
NPC, so he's gonna feel very conflicted at the end and give over his purse to us. Don't worry.
Oh.
Okay. And don't worry, really, I know you have the ogre gauntlets, and so no one's gonna know what that is. So you are not going to. That's not going to factor into this guy's stats. Just so you know. Dandy. Okay, so Joust Man is in your thing.
Oh.
So, roll a animal handling check, Dandy.
With using my own character sheet, or
Yeah, using your Joust Man. Do you see Joust Man in there?
I do not. Is it supposed to be under player handouts?
Let's see. Oh, silly. Can be edited and controlled by.
I see it.
But okay.
Okay, so animal handling.
Yes. If you roll
Ha! Joust Man.
Hey, good thing we already rolled
Okay.
a 20, and on our teamwork and our love for each other, right, Thoroughly?
Exactly. I'm
All
not
right.
even kicking you. I'm just letting you do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you do not get disadvantage on your. I was gonna make you do disadvantage on your initiative. Okay, so both of you roll initiative. Thoroughly and Joust Man.
Oh.
You can add my dex of +1 also if you'd like. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I am
and
pretty
then
Dexy Warhorse.
so you both charge towards each other. Whisper what you will be doing. Hit or shove are the options. Okay. Locked in.
I sent it over Discord because Whisper doesn't always work.
Okay. So, thoroughly roll a d20. Or sorry, yeah, a d20 to see if you hit.
Plus my strength, right?
Yeah.
Can I just make a strength check since I'm not
Yeah.
proficient.
Okay, you hit. And Joust Man must make a DC 15 saving dex check.
Dex check. Okay. Nope.
So you're knocked prone. That means that you have 1 point thoroughly. First to 3 wins. Okay, round 2.
This horse and I bonded, though.
Roll initiative. I think jousting is fun, even though it's horrible and violent. Damn, thoroughly, you got a 12. Okay. And whisper what you're gonna do. Okay. And thoroughly D20.
How was he beating me? Okay, all right. I gotta rethink my strategy.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so you definitely hit. And roll another dex.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Okay. So you get another point thoroughly.
Go.
So 2 points.
That's its egg.
Yeah. One more. Oh, well, maybe one more round. We'll see. Initiative.
Hey.
Oh no.
Got cocky, kid.
And whisper what you're doing. Okay. And okay. So Dandy, roll to hit.
Strength?
Sorry, Joust Man. Yeah, it is, yeah, a strength.
A 9.
That does not hit. You just miss him. The really roll to hit. And you both, as you go to hit, your lances actually don't make contact, and you just run away from each other.
We bested. It's an equal fight.
Charge, Zag, that was my fault.
All right.
It happens.
All right.
Says.
Initiative one more time. Joust Man and thoroughly.
You mean 3 more times when I win this?
Oh, yes. Okay. Whisper what you're doing to me. So complicated. Okay. Thoroughly roll a d20. Damn.
Oh no.
And you're go ahead and roll a dex.
Nope.
Oh no. So thoroughly with this last frustration and the bro time with Zag, you work as one unit as you charge towards each other, and your Joust Man's shield just splinters and he's knocked off violently from his horse.
He gets up in a huff and he kicks the dirt and he says, "What kind of name for a horse is Zag? Come on, gumdrops, let's go."
And there really has won a jousting, the joust, and he gets a little medal of "I won my joust."
Yes.
And if you guys would like to play again next week, we certainly can. I don't know, it was fun. Yeah, let's see. So we just have so many events. Bear wrestling.
Was there no one else in the joust?
Rona, are you gonna joust?
I was making tea. Yes, I wanted to joust.
Okay. Would anyone
I felt
like
the joust was up her alley.
Yeah.
I would offer, but I don't want to slight honor in that way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, not to be the rider. No, God, no.
Who wants to? Does anyone else want to run Joust Man?
No thanks.
Anthony?
It's a lot of fun.
No jousting for me. I'm preparing for the.
I mainly just want Dandy's rolls to affect Joust Man and.
This is so bad. Sure. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, Dandy, you've been rolling Joust Man. Okay.
I am no man.
Oh yeah, that was me because you can change who you are. Rona and Joust Man.
Woohoo!
Roll your animal handling.
Oh, my animal handling?
I forgot I rolled. Hey, it's still pretty good.
Yeah. And Rona, you get advantage because you have conversations with Honor and Joust Man.
But my rolls are shitty, so don't reflect that.
You can't beat this bond I have with this horse.
All right.
We're shook.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll D4, and whatever hits the 1, Honor might not listen to you. All right. So both of you roll initiative. Wow, those are good rolls. Okay.
Yeah. What the heck, Dandy?
You should have cashed me out. My bad rolls came out already. Now they're swinging back over.
All natural 20s from here on out.
Both of you whisper what you're going to do.
What do I have to whisper?
You can either hit or shove. And
how do I whisper?
you can do it in Discord chat.
Okay.
I don't know why I keep leading up.
Okay. Roll a d20. Roll a hit. Rona,
How do I roll the hit?
just click strength.
Okay.
Joust man's trying so hard. Okay. And let's see. I didn't give you. Okay. As you go towards Joust man, Rona, Honor refuses to keep going. You go and you slip. Your lance slips as you go to hit him, and he ends up shoving you. Roll a dexterity check.
That should be good.
Ha
Well, I was ahead.
And with that, as he goes to shove, oh god, he hits you off the horse with one blow. Honor kind of trampling you a little bit, not in a mean way, but in a way that she's loose and running from this joust. And with the last of your spell, she looks at you and says, "I'm a lover, not a fighter."
Fair enough. Next time, watch my arms.
And Joust Man won.
ha!
Oh, man!
He gets a fantasy T-shirt that says, "I won my joust."
Fair enough.
Joustman comes over and gives her a handshake, but says, "You need to work on your connection with your beast. Me and Sugar Cubes over here, we're like this."
I guess so. Good win.
And I ride off into the sunset, victorious.
Fair enough.
Guitar riffs in the background.
Joust Man 2 was so much better than Joust Man 1.
He was much better.
Joust Man 2 had a lot of pizzazz.
A better horse name too. That was what it was.
Sugar Bottom.
Sugar Cubes.
Sugar Cube, Sugar Bottom, whatever.
This horse is a diabetic.
All right, let's go watch Halek wrestle a bear.
All right. Let's
You
do
guys
it.
down? All right. So the you head over to an arena where there are some big bears that you have never seen before. They're like from the area, and their fangs are sharp and their claws are sharper. And as you gather around this arena, you hear a loud crash from the distance. And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh no, don't have combat spells prepped.
This is good because I was getting cold.
It's just
feet
a-
about the
Or
bang.
do I?
It's just a bear getting loose, guys. No big deal.
Oh, we can kill a werebear, I think.
Oh, if it is a werebear? When you said werebear and there actually being one, I got so excited.
Yeah. There's a whole thing.
That was
I feel like if Dandy got lycanthropy, he'd be like a cat or something, like just a little cat, like a tabby cat or something.
Not an otter?
Yeah, no, totally. That's actually totally what I would turn into.
Yeah.
Were otter. Just really cute. I'm
Aw.
transforming! Where's the clams?
He wants to hold hands with you.
Hold my hand, damn it!
Give me some cups to stack.
Aggressive hand holding.
Alright, so that's where we'll end it for tonight. Everyone enjoy. We have a game on Sunday, and then we meet again next Tuesday.
Our schedule is very, very consistent, so you will catch us at those times on time, folks.
Yeah, on time.
Thank you all for watching.
Thanks,
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.